Hey guys.
Phones off, please.
Oh, what's up, man?
We're shooting an interview with Jess Abran.
What's up?
And this is Chris, my amazing cameraman. We have a sick setup. Very nice. And we also have wine. So you basically are a very multifaceted person.
Yeah.
You told me that you are extremely passionate about gaming. You're also a singer, songwriter. You also are an entertainment host.
Sorry, I didn't turn off my phone, Chris. Do you hear that?
Yeah, we can do that again.
Yeah, let's start that question again.
Wait,
That's fine.
it's my mother. Mother? Mom?
Hi.
Hey, so I'm doing an interview right now at the Vocalist magazine, so don't embarrass me with whatever you're about to say.
You're on TV right now?
It's not live, don't worry. It's
Don't
not
worry.
live.
Anyway, Mom, okay, sorry, I thought this was
Am
gonna...
I on speakerphone? Oh my God, Jess.
Sorry, Moms. I'm going to be taking a lot of sips, actually. Oh, dear. Okay.
So now that we have priority number one sorted out,
Yes.
can we talk about you and your music? How exactly did you get into the music game and when?
All right. Well, that's a long, complicated relationship. We've been going on off and on for like 20 years now. No, really, 20 years. I've been in this industry for the majority of my life. I'm 26 now. So I've been a show monkey, performing on stage since I was like 6. Picked up the guitar at the age of 10, 12, and taught myself how to play guitar. And you know how some parents like put their kids in like these like pageants and whatever. Like my parents put me on stage for like these vocal competitions, and so I'd be competing like regionally and then nationally across Canada, doing these like vocal competitions. And once you're 18, you can't do them anymore. But yeah, so I've been doing that since I was a kid, and I've been in like 6 different bands. And so that's my history, my complicated history with music.
You strike me as a very multifaceted person. You're extremely into gaming. You also love doing music. You're a singer, songwriter, and you also are an entertainment host.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you juggle all of this in one schedule? And is there anything else that we should know about Jess Abran?
To answer your first question, I do a lot, and it's hard to fit it all on one schedule. But I'm doing what I love. I had like a quarter-life crisis, I guess you'd call it, when I was 24, and I decided like I gotta quit my day job. I can't be sitting in front of a computer, doing like quality assurance for the rest of my life.
Right.
Like life is way too short, and this is what I figured out at thankfully a pretty young age, because some people wait until their 40s or never. I'm not good at a lot of things. Like I'm really not, but the things that I am good at, the few things that I am good at, like I'm really good at, I feel, and I'm just really focusing hard on doing those things.
You mentioned last night that when you first started pursuing your musical career, you weren't the same person, and that you feel like you've evolved over the years.
Yeah.
Can you talk about in what ways you feel like you've changed?
Growing up as a person and evolving as a person on stage, you're bound to go through changes. And so I grew up as like a little punk rocker who also grew up on listening to classical rock, huge Aerosmith fan. And so, yeah, Chris is wearing an Aerosmith t-shirt right now. Maybe that was like a subliminal message of why I said that. But yeah, so my music has evolved because I've evolved as a person. And so the music I'm making now is so much different. Like, I'm playing bossa nova jazz, okay, like in my living room on weeknights. And I feel like it truly speaks to who I am as a person today. The song I'm about to play for you guys today, actually, I haven't played it in like 5 years. And it was actually a song I wrote when I was 16.
Wow.
And so I've completely, you know, gone through loopholes and mazes and labyrinths to come out on this side. And my music's different today. I'm super passionate about it. And it's not that I don't respect anything I released or put out in the past, but I'm just like ready to close that chapter of my book, and I'm like super excited to be working on what I'm working on today.
So I want to talk about your trip to Thailand that you're taking in about a week. Man, that's soon.
It's so soon.
That's soon. Okay, so you're working on a web series with Outpost magazine.
Yes.
What exactly are you going to be focusing on in this web series? What's the mission?
Okay, so the mission is, it's slightly like Anthony Bourdain-esque. I don't know
Wow,
if you,
yes,
right?
yes.
Main fellow host, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like think Anthony Bourdain, but insert Jess Abran into the picture.
Jeez, that's so fun.
Yeah, so it's really like, it's an adventure series. When I come back from Thailand into Montreal, I'm going to be working a lot with Stephen Voice, who I know you had on one of your previous episodes. He's like an older brother to me. We're really best friends, and we're working on a singles project called Firstborn Last. Music is definitely, it's not been forgotten. I haven't hung that up yet. It's not ever going to be.
Not ever. I was going to just say that.
First and foremost, a musician. Everything else is secondary. Like I said, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
Last but not least, I always ask the guests on my show to give some advice to up-and-coming musicians who are kind of intimidated to start their musical career because of how you said how tough it is. Do you have any words of wisdom to give?
Yeah, I do. Don't do it. Don't. No, I'm kidding. All jokes aside, it takes a lot of passion, a lot of gut, and being in the right place, right time. But if you're really into it, if this is what you want to be doing, do it. No one's ever going to stop you. No one's ever going to stop you. You're going to have a lot of people saying no, but you never know. You might have someone that says yes, and that might change your world.